18 months ago, Steve was 40 years old and weighed 630 pounds. He was struggling with depression and a 25-year addiction to alcohol and nicotine. He suffered with sleep apnea, hypertension, diabetes, and chronic pain in his feet that tortured him day and night. He was so big that whenever he fell, one or two people could never get him up, and he would have to call 911 for a team of people to help him. At the time, he was thinking of suicide, but he could not get up the stairs to get his gun. His sister saw me on TV and got him a copy of my program, which he followed religiously. And over the next 18 months, Steve lost over 380 pounds, all without any surgery. In addition, Steve has gone from 10 medications to 2, and he's lost his pain, diabetes, alcohol, cigarettes, and depression. Not only does Steve look and feel dramatically younger, but his brain is younger as well. He has better focus, energy, and memory. Ultimately, Steve used his brain to change his age, and in the process, he saved his life. So what was Steve's secret to success? He started by making better decisions. He avoided anything that hurt his brain, including alcohol and bad food. He engaged in regular brain-healthy habits, like exercise and new learning. And even though he was 630 pounds, he started by dancing in his chair to music. Plus, he learned as much about his health as possible. He ate only whole, high-quality food and not too much. Took brain smart supplements, and he checked his important numbers. You need to know your vitamin D level, thyroid and testosterone levels. All of these were low for Steve. In fact, his testosterone level was so low, his doctor actually measured it 3 times. By getting his blood work balanced, he felt so much better and was able to stay on the program. Plus, Steve never saw this as a diet. He saw it as changing his life for the rest of his life. The first 3 letters in the word diet are die. Diets don't work long term. I want you to get control of your brain and your body for the rest of your life. That is the only way you will truly decrease your risk of getting Alzheimer's disease and the other diseases of aging. If Steve can use these principles to get healthy, I know you can too. In this segment of the show, I will talk about the last 2 steps of how to use your brain to change your age. Step number 6, to be the most successful, you have to help someone else change. Doing this program with a partner is the secret to long-term success. Steve was masterful in eliciting social support, and he is now one of the coaches on our online community. He stays healthy by helping other people change. I had an experience last year that was very disturbing. I went to my own church one Sunday and watched them serve such bad food to the congregation. Donuts, sausage, bacon, hot dogs, cupcakes, and ice cream. And I wondered if they were trying to send people to heaven. Early. I was so upset that day that I prayed God would use me to help change churches be healthier places. And no lie, 2 weeks later, Pastor Rick Warren called me from Saddleback Church. He asked if I would help get his church healthy. Saddleback is one of the largest churches in America with 10 campuses across Southern California. Pastor Warren is the author of The Purpose-Driven Life, which was the world's best-selling book 4 years in a row. Wow, I thought, now that is an answer to prayer. Pastor Warren said that when he heard me talk about how when your weight goes up, the size of your brain goes down, that convinced him that he and his congregation had to get healthy. Together with my friends, Dr. Mehmet Oz and Mark Hyman, we developed a 52-week program called the Daniel Plan. It launched in January 2011, and to date we have over 15,000 participants. So far, the results have been stunning. In the first 6 months of the program, the church has lost over 200,000 pounds, and people report improved energy, focus, memory, sleep, and mood, plus reductions in pain, stress, blood pressure, diabetes, and many medications. The plan is filled with great content, but the secret sauce is that it is centered around a small group format, where 5 to 8 people meet weekly to support each other. We have leveraged one of the most effective tools for change, the power of human connection. When you make a commitment to walk or work out with someone else, you're much more likely to show up. If you really want to change, teach someone else how to do it. Your relationships have a dramatic impact on your health. And for people who really want to be healthy, associating with other healthy people is the strongest and most direct path to change. This doesn't mean you have to give up your friends who are struggling with their health. Share this program with them and offer to do it together. Right now, I want you to think of the people you love most in this world. Who do you call when something good happens or when something bad happens? For me, I call my wife, my parents, and my children. For each of these people, ask yourself, are you their friend or their accomplice? A friend is someone who helps their loved ones be successful, while an accomplice is someone who helps them maintain their bad habits. Oh, come on, it'll be fine. It's just one more time. I cooked for you all weekend. Have more. Don't be a party pooper. It's the weekend. You've worked hard. You've earned it. Are you helping those you love prevent devastating illnesses like Alzheimer's disease and depression? You can lead the change in your family. Fatima learned about my program through her work. At the time, she was encouraging her husband to get healthy, but like many husbands, Rob was not paying attention. He was 44 years old and had back problems, arthritis in his knees, insomnia, and a sluggish memory. After knee surgery, his doctor told him that he would never run again. His father had his first heart attack at age 40 and died at 58. In addition, their boys, ages 10 and 13, were both struggling in school. As Fatima watched my programs, Rob and the boys decided to join her. Since then, everything in their family has changed, from their diet to their activity level to making smarter choices. After just a few short months, Rob's pain was gone. And he's just finished his second triathlon this year, both times coming in first for his age group. He's lost 39 pounds, and his sleep and memory are better. At work in a meeting recently, he was able to come up with the name of a client they had seen 12 years earlier. Both children also performed better in school. For one of the boys, all 7 of his teachers noticed a dramatic improvement, and he brought home straight A's. When you get the message in this program, it changes everything in your life and in the lives of those you love. For your friends and family who are resistant to change, give them a copy of this program. When people see the brain scans, they develop brain envy, and getting healthy becomes much more important to them. Step number 7, never stop being a warrior for the health of your brain. I recently met a woman who told me that now that she's 60 years old, she doesn't want to have to worry anymore about what she eats and exercising. If that is you, you just want to make sure you're okay with the consequences of having an older brain. Less energy, brain fog, depression, and more bad decisions. As we age, we have less room for error. To be better, you have to constantly be vigilant for your health and not let others steal it. There are so many forces in our society that are against us, from our churches serving toxic food to the explosion of fast food restaurants. According to Time magazine, 75% of our healthcare dollars are spent on preventable illnesses. Illnesses that are caused mainly by a lack of conscientiousness and many bad decisions. I want to share one more important strategy with you today. I want you to stop lying to yourself. How you think dramatically affects how you feel and every decision you make. And the lies you tell yourself are one of the biggest factors that drive aging. Here are some of the common little lies I hear that make people old, fat, depressed, and feeble-minded. My memory is no good. That's just normal as you get older. No, it's a big sign of trouble. My dad is 92. We can't do much for him now. I hate this lie. I've seen people 100 years old improve on the right strategies. I can't eat healthy because I travel. I'm always amused by this one because I travel a lot. It just takes a little forethought and planning, conscientiousness. My whole family gets Alzheimer's disease. It's in my genes. This is one of the biggest lies. Genes account for only about 20 to 30% of your health. The vast majority of health problems are driven by the bad decisions you make. My genes, too, say I should be fat, but I don't make the decisions now that make it likely to happen. I can't afford to get healthy. Being sick is always more expensive than getting healthy. I can't find the time to work out. You'll have plenty of time when you're dead. It's Easter, Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There is always an excuse to hurt yourself. When you stop believing these lies, the quality of your decisions and your health go way up. I gave you 2 words that are critical to your health. Then what? If I do this, then what will happen to my health? I want to give you one more word. Now. So many people keep telling themselves they'll get serious tomorrow. I know. I said that to myself for about 30 years. I'll start Monday, next month, January 1st, when I